from 2-0 down. 136 total clearance in frame 4. Trump can win the decider, then 2 points out of 2 is already looking good for the playoffs. Obviously, there's 6 matches to play, but it'd be the perfect start for him. Mark Selby, though, you know, he's known for deciders in the British Open. Actually, this season he won quite a few, didn't he, in a row along the way to winning the tournament.
And Trump immediately removing that red from next to the black just to prevent a scrappy frame if he can. He wants an open frame. He's made 2 good breaks to level this match up. Of course, Mark won't be lured into doing anything he doesn't want to, just containing the situation until an opportunity comes about.
These 2 players, actually, in this event, have won the most matches of anyone. Mark Selby, 201, Judd Trump, 198. It's a lot, isn't it? So they're number 1 and 2. John Higgins is 3, 191, didn't play this year. So when it comes to Championship League experience, we're looking at the GOATs here.
A couple of best of 5 specialists. Not something you'd probably ever thought you'd say about Mark Selby. Think of him as a long distance specialist, but it just goes to show any type of snooker, any format, they're just very good players all round. It doesn't matter what the occasion, what the game is. They just want to play snooker, and they're hard to beat in any event. Well, that is a mistake from Trump. Once again, a little bit of a gamble to get that cue ball up. Flirted very much with the yellow as well. He's left this red to the middle pocket for Mark. Possible inroads here. All about his cue ball. Can he avoid the pack of reds? Yeah, no problems at all. Now he needs that cue ball to slow down. Well, how can you land there?
Yeah, I mean, if the red wasn't there, you'd kind of be okay, but it is. First ball he's potted actually since frame 2. But it doesn't look like it's going to lead to much. Just while he looks at this, Karen Wilson's won the opening frame against Matt Selt. Of course, those two held jointly the record for most centuries in a tournament, 23, before Jack Jones shattered it with 32 here.
Mark's just got to be cautious here. He doesn't want to leave a free chance for Judd to put him in trouble. He's got to try and cover the red next to the brown. So possibly just thin off this green, try and use the green as the covering ball. Well, he's gone the other side to take any doubt out of the equation.
Not Selby. What?
Now, does Mark have the chance to just tidy this frame up? He quickly looks at the red next to the brown. It's not too easy, actually, to send that back down the table and keep the cue ball in a safe position. They're choosing against it. Trying to get the cue ball into the jaws of the yellow pocket. Again, Mark needs to be careful. He doesn't leave a tempter to a middle pocket for trump. Once again, aired on the side of caution. Getting the cue ball over the right side of the cushion meant that he had the pack available to cover off any reds that might have gone close to the left middle pocket. And he's played it pretty well.
It's a little game of cat and mouse at the moment, this. Both wary of the other, of course, in this decider.
it's quite cagey stuff so far. It's good to see this man, Mark Selby, one of, if not the best tactician we've ever seen. Judd Trump going toe-to-toe with him at the minute. This is where Mark is so good, because he backs you into a corner at times. He knows the shot that he wants you to play, because that will then provide an opportunity for him to put you in more trouble or possibly get in amongst them. He's very good at that. So clever. He's not just thinking a couple of shots ahead for himself, he's thinking a couple of shots ahead for his opponent as well. Anticipating what shot they might play and trying to work things out from there. Well, he's been fortunate to get the cue ball anywhere near the baulk area there, Mark, because he caught that red much too thick. Although he has left hand on table for Trump. And this red is available to right corner. And in it goes, but he hasn't managed to get the cue ball over far enough. This pink is very, very tough now.
Well, it's a huge shot, this, isn't it? This could potentially be the start of him winning the match. It could lose him the match. Well, didn't he play it well?
Just thinking back to frame 3, when Mark Selby attempted that long red, when the reds were absolutely everywhere. Look at the difference for how Mark played his shot to how Judd just played that shot there. Fully committed, leaving everything should he have missed it. Mark decided to play his with an air of safety. Tried to screw the cue ball back to baulk, which meant that the pot was more difficult. Had to be more accurate. Judd's put all his eggs in one basket there.
$30. 40.
He's looking to win his 44th professional title. It's all stripes, ranking, invitation, every combination you can think of. Of course, as I say, Championship League in 2009 was one of the first. He had won the Masters qualifier prior to that, but of course that wasn't for the top players. That was for players outside the top 16. $21.
He's had a look at these two reds to the left corner. They may be a dead set plant, which they clearly are. So that just tidies up this
28.
end. Possibly got one red in amongst that cluster of 6 by the pink that will pop to left corner, maybe right middle as well. Just making sure of this one.
$29. 36. 37.
Yeah, and that's the cannon that's probably going to win in this match. Didn't need to go into it with too much pace. He was always going to be on this red to right corner. Just got a little bit of movement to the reds, which was ideal.
45.
What a turnaround this has been from Judd Trump. It's a big match as well for him, considering he won his opener. Chance to go 2 from 2 in a group that is surely going to be tightly contested.
$52. 53.
Well, Mark Selby, since going 2-0 up, has scored 1 point. And he needs something to go badly wrong in the next minute or so if he's going to have a chance to score any more.
$58. $59.
It was that early pink, wasn't it, that set Trump on his way. It was missable. Could have left the lot on for Selby, but he didn't miss it. And now he needs this red, and it looks like victory for the world number 1.
66.
And that will be the perfect start, because of course he beat Selby earlier as well. So 2 points out of 2 for Trump. Can he make a second century now? Every chance. Selby will return later on to play Hossein Vafai and Matt Selt on table 2 this evening.
73.
Well, he's barely put a foot wrong from 2-0 down, Trump. And this is what I was saying earlier. He's very able to find another gear when he needs it. And he did need it, particularly in this match. He won't be happy with that one, though.
80.
Oh, this is where it does become about the century. You know, the match is won, but you saw a little grimace there. He's just made this difficult.
81.
And it goes, though. He's finished a little close to this black. Sort of put himself under a weird pressure, even though the match is won. He still wants the century, of course. Black's in. Now he'll still be able to pop this to the green pocket.
88.
Not to be, but the point is the main thing, and it's his second of the morning. 88, the winning break from Judd Trump, who from 2-0 down was absolutely superb. So he looking good already with 2 points out of 2. Coming up next, we've got a repeat of this season's Wuhan Open final. It's Xiao Guodong against Si Jiahui.